Raylene, holy crap! We survived the eclipse. We made
did.
it. Are we okay? Are you all right?
I think so.
Clayton, are
Maybe
you okay?
a matter of opinion.
Linda, Stacy, Chris, Glenn, you guys, is everyone okay? Holy shit. That was crazy. I think there's cars still going by my house, Raylene. Last night I was just like, are you serious? I mean, one car after, constant.
I know. I sent you the video too of the same with my son. He sent you sent us the video from, what is that, 91 south in Wells River.
Yeah. Oh, God. It was, listen, I remember the Fish concert up in Orleans. And I remember the traffic.
Being like that?
No. It wasn't anywhere near that bad.
Yeah, it was definitely crazy.
God. I mean, I think the initial reports were that we were supposed to have, 200,000 people or something like that. And I'm sorry. There had to be more than that. There had to be.
I have no idea. I don't know if they've even done a guesstimate yet.
I mean, statewide.
Nothing that I've seen anyway.
Had to be.
And we know that we heard from a few people. We saw from Nathan Payne that it took him 5.5 hours to get back from Burlington last night. From Burlington to Williamstown, 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Chris Fletcher saying coming back from Burlington took him 3 hours to get home. Oh, my God. I mean, listen, if there was ever a day to strap the bicycle onto the roof of the car, yesterday was the day.
It was a great day to watch from my backyard.
Oh, amazing pictures.
And not move. I literally, when I left here, when I finally got home, probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock yesterday, I just didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Stayed right at home, and it was perfect.
It was it was just amazing. It was just absolutely fantastic. It was just and for Lily to see that and experience it was just and her friends and just everyone. I mean, It was just wonderful. We were camped out at Boulder Beach with mostly Vermonters, a couple of French Canadians in there. But other than that, it was a wonderful experience overall. It was just fantastic.
I thought so. I'm still in awe over it. And as you know, I just said I wasn't coming downtown. I didn't say I wasn't going to watch it, but I had said I'm not going to come downtown because I just didn't want to be out. I didn't want to. I got to send you a picture though, because I didn't send you this picture.
All right.
And this picture was done by somebody on CAX, and it is by far my most favorite picture that was taken.
Can you drop it in the comments?
No.
You can't?
No, it won't let me drop a
Okay.
picture in the comments.
The one with the bird in the front.
Yeah, that is my most favorite picture because one thing that I have read over and over and over but prior to this coming is that all wildlife stops.
Yeah.
And there's proof right there that it didn't yesterday.
No.
To have it flying right there, that big hawk at the time of the diamond ring was pretty incredible. That's probably an award-winning shot.
It
right
is.
there.
It really is. I wish it was just a pinch clearer, more focused. But I mean, other than that, it is absolutely. I saw that, and that was a wow shot.
That's my most favorite picture of all the pictures I saw yesterday. Just because.
Here's the thing. I mean, the wildlife. I was at Boulder Beach. I mean, the wildlife didn't stop. The birds didn't stop chirping. The only noticeable thing, I mean, the sky was really cool. I mean, you take your glasses off, you look around. It like Sherilyn says, it's like you're in a black and white movie. It was kind of cool.
Yes, it was.
But the only noticeable thing for me was I noticed that the wind stopped because it was windy out there at Boulder Beach, but it stopped. The wind was gone and the temperature dropped hard.
Yeah, the temp did definitely. I got cold.
Yeah.
It definitely did drop
Yeah, it was
considerable. I think 9 degrees at my house, super fast.
Yeah, is that about what
Yeah.
it was? Wow. It was. Yeah, I can't say enough. It was just amazing, and I want to say right off before I even get started this morning, thank you so much to everyone who sent us photos and videos that we're still getting of traffic and pictures of the eclipse itself and what was going on during the eclipse. There were so many great photographs and information, too. We had a lot of people sending us some really important
Photos and info
Yeah.
and keeping us up to date, what was happening on the interstate.
Sure.
And all of the indirect routes as well. Traffic was backed up in the Morrisville, Hardwick area for a really long time as well.
Yeah.
15 over to 14 was absolutely
insane.
insane. And then here in the city, it backed up on the Beltline and
Sure.
on Main Street for a bit as well. And on 302 was just jam packed.
Yeah. I know. And
That was
and,
probably a lot of the traffic you saw.
And listen, it's still going to be busy traffic today. It's probably not as much as it was in the hours yesterday and last night after the eclipse, but still, there are plenty of people that said, screw it, we're staying overnight, or they had booked a hotel.
Right.
And they're heading out
Or a
today.
nice shanty.
Or a nice shanty.
Yep.
You don't know.
You never know.
Could be a tent.
Yeah.
And they're going to be. It's going to be busy for a couple of days. I think it'll take a few days before we're back to
Which is great.
normal traffic.
That's
Yeah,
great.
it is. Of course, it is.
I agree, Judy. It was nice to see people out on their porches at the same time. That's how it was in my neighborhood. Everybody seemed to be out on their porches, and that was pretty cool. And cool too, because you don't really think about it, but or I wasn't thinking about it ahead of time, or I would have shut the switch off. All of the motion lights, all of the censored lights came on.
Isn't that funny?
So, it's dark.
Wow.
And they came on.
That was just amazing. Listen, if you're just joining us, thanks so much for tuning in. It is a Tuesday morning, Fly on the Wall Productions, bringing you the Aired Out Podcast live on Facebook and YouTube and streamed everywhere you get your podcasts, on the web at airedoutVT.com. As you can see behind Raylene, the sun is shining. It is a beautiful day. 45 degrees right now, 65 later today. 65 and sunny, Raylene.
I know.
later
I'm
today.
looking forward to it.
Didn't we just have a big-ass snowstorm like a week ago?
We did.
With like 6 feet of snow?
We did. And today I'll be sitting down at noon for It's No Secret with Jerry. Jerry is a gentleman that is coming from the Veterans Place. He is a gentleman who recently the community jumped together to help, myself included. He is leaving the Veterans Place. He has found an apartment in St. Johnsbury, he and his 8-year-old son.
Wow.
And he's going to come in and sit down and have a chat with me.
Oh, that is...
So I'm really looking forward to that. That'll happen at noon today.
That's what it's all about right there.
Absolutely.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be so great. 12 noon right here where everyone is right now. Can't wait to hear from Jerry. Haven't met him, but I'm going to today. And that's just
I haven't
so
met
awesome.
him either.
Yeah.
So
well, everyone's going to meet him on the
right.
on the air.
Everybody's going to meet him, and he's will let us know who he is and
I think that takes
a little
some
bit about him.
lot of guts.
Yeah,
to do
me
that.
too.
A lot
Me
of guts.
too.
Yeah. Birthdays today. We got Billy Fay, Mitch Felderhoff, Norma Wark. We have Jordan Melliam. I hope I'm getting all these names right. Amanda LaFontaine, Ray Bisson, Ben Snelling, Cammie Brunel, Regina Newell, all celebrating birthdays.
Happy
today.
birthday.
And I think the celeb list, I think I've got it right here somewhere. I don't know if there's anybody really huge on it. They're just celebrities, Raylene, really.
Right.
I mean, that's all they
That's
are.
all.
I mean, who do we
Just
have?
normal people.
Kristen
right?
Stewart's 34. Yeah, that's really it for birthdays today. I mean, it's, kind of lame. Connor's Motivational Morning I have right here because you posted it up this morning. Here he is, the infamous Connor.
And I was thinking, guys, a motivational quote. Small steps ever moving forward. It makes it impossible at times. Stay on, and before you know it, it's done. Bye, have a good day, everybody. That's a Hugs and Loves.
Quick and simple and right to the point. That's what we love about Connor. He just gets right to it. That's something that you can have on replay all day. I just love it. Thank you, Connor, for keeping us positive. There was some chat yesterday. I saw one of the many comments. Speaking about positivity here, was from Rex Thompson yesterday, who's, by the way, going to be in here this afternoon on the air with us at 2 o'clock talking about Donnybrook Fight Promotions and what's coming to the Barrie Auditorium the end of May and so much more. But I saw a few people kind of echoing a little bit of what Rex was saying yesterday, that he basically has heard a lot of people say that...
Of the reset?
Yeah, the reset,
So
the eclipse reset. What is that?
The reset was actually even a part of Dick Wabi's speech the other night at our dinner.
Please tell me.
He spoke of the reset and how it was the reset. It was for all of us to be able to just take a breath and restart and learn to just get along somehow, some way. Even if it's only in little parts and pieces, it doesn't have to be totally. It doesn't mean that everybody's your best friend.
Right.
It just means that somehow we find something in common about something, and we accept that fact. We accept that that's what that one thing is.
Yeah.
But he did talk about the reset, and I've heard it from others as well.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about any of this until I started reading about it on Facebook, that this apparently is like I don't know if the stars are lined up and the moon and the sun or whatever's lined up.
Well, and even, I mean, really, when you think about it, even if there's no, even if this is just some idea that somebody concocted in their head, some J.D. Green or Rex Thompson in the world concocted this idea in their head.
Right.
And this is the message that they're spreading, and everybody is willing to take a breath and reset a little.
Yes.
Then, I mean, maybe that's all it's all about. Maybe really there was nothing to it. Maybe the stars aren't aligned. We are just kind of in a place where we're ready to be a little bit aligned, because let's face it, we've spent the last 4 or 5 years now in a real shit mood.
Yes.
In a lot of divisiveness and just
it's not just politics. I mean,
right. It's everything.
We just had a listener a couple of days ago get all ticked off about something that it's so absurd that we had to snicker about it and laugh about it, and it was just me posting up some
AI pictures.
AI pictures, obviously artificial, obviously fake, of folks with Massachusetts plates getting stuck in the mud here. I mean, come on, we're just lighten up, people. Have some fun. I mean, hopefully this this whole reset thing is real, and we're all going to be starting out with a clean slate.
Well, I think if everybody hears it and they think about it for a minute and they just give themselves that opportunity to do so.
Sure.
I mean, I'm going to try. I'm not going to lie. It'll be difficult because especially right now with elections and everything that's going on politically, it's tough to take a breath and even decide, no, I'm just not going to talk about that. I'm just going to move on and not even talk about that. It's super tough.
Yeah, no question about it. Listen, Raylene, most people know, not everyone, I almost said everyone, not everyone. Most people know that you and I do a lot of goofing around here, but we also get very serious. We go from one extreme to the other in a half a second. You have to buckle up when you're watching Aired Out, because
you never know.
You don't know.
You never know what's going to happen. Well, are we going to be serious right now, or are we going to be
Let's goof around.
Batshit crazy.
Can we batshit?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Are you up for a little bit of
go
batshit?
ahead. Yeah.
Come on, Raylene. It's Tuesday morning. Let's go batshit.
Why not? Why not?
All right. The following is a joke. Please, ladies and gentlemen, don't take us too seriously. Okay.
Is this a joke or is it the video?
This is the video.
Oh.
Because what I'm saying, in what you're saying, is not everyone
will think that this true live event is a little bit comical.
Yes. Some people will get upset by what we're about to show.
Well, we'll have that on a good day.
And let's preface by saying that not everyone hit the reset button yesterday.
No, well, I think this was before totality.
Oh!
So maybe they're friends now.
Oh, all right. Should we show this?
Yes, we should.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I don't want to upset anyone.
Let it fly.
Really?
Let it fly.
All right. This was yesterday, right here in the...
Right next door. Like literally feet away.
Yeah. These two guys are having what looks like they're having
I wish you could have expanded it.
I can't make it... Well, I might be able to make it bigger. No, I can't make it any bigger. But these two guys right here are having a nice little conversation.
Did you see him throwing his dukes?
Oh, yeah. Well, here, hold on. It hasn't started yet. What they're saying right now is, hey, man, I let you borrow some cigarettes. You never gave any back to me. You owe me a smoke, bro. No, I don't. So then he starts walking across the street. And he's on the other side of the double yellow.
The other guy doesn't even have a shirt or jacket or anything on.
Well, this guy's got half his coat on, which is, that always makes for better swinging. And then he's coming across the street. Uh-oh. Almost stopped that car, and this is where
shit gets real.
This is where shit gets real.
Although I can punch better than this. I'm just saying right now.
Whoa! That was a good hit right there.
Duck.
I love the ref who comes in here in a second. Ready?
I know. She had some serious nuts.
Here she goes. All right, you guys. Hey! Stop it! Knock it off! Can we all get along? Oh my! You go that way, and you go that way.
I wonder if she knew one of them, or if she was just a bystander that decided that she was going to go over there and break up that fight.
You guys need to be separated for the afternoon. You go to your room, and you go to your room. I love it. Ah, Raylene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, that's how shit goes down. I mean, maybe Rex would like to talk with him.
You never know what you're going to see here on Aired Out. So when you're walking around town, being a dumbass, be careful.
Yeah, right.
You never know where a camera may be.
You never know. It might be right up your ass.
Somebody's watching all the time.
My God.
Yeah.
I love it.
Craziness, huh?
Oh, yes.
I want to, now that we've done that, we need to do a couple of serious things. And one of the serious things is to give a big shout out to Optical Expressions for not only protecting our eyes yesterday, but the eyes of many of our viewers by providing us with free Eclipse glasses.
Yes.
Greatly appreciate them. They were great glasses. And I will be taking what I have, taking the glasses up to on Corey Hill to Harrington's Food and Fuel.
Yep.
Because they have a recycle bin there for the glasses, and they're going to be shipping them to kids overseas so that they can watch their eclipse in October, I think it was. September or October. I can't remember.
I saw that post. That's a really cool post.
That is a really cool post.
Thank you for doing that.
So they're going to be collecting those, and then Pam will box them up and send them over, ship them out. So super cool, and many thanks to Optical Expressions for providing those for us.
Yeah. Thank you, Optical Expressions.
Yes.
223-2090 over there. And you can visit them online, oeberlin.com, to set up an eye exam today if you would like. Hopefully you weren't an asshat and looked at the sun with your welding glasses on, Raylene.
Right, or just sunglasses or nothing at all. And really, I wonder if you could even see what we saw if you didn't have the proper
I have no idea.
eye stuff on, because that was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it really was.
And then, some sad news out of Montpelier. I think it's sad news that Senator Dick Mazza, who has announced that he's going to be stepping down due to health issues.
Yep.
And I agree. The Vermont Senate will never be the same without him. He has a great sense of humor. He's done a lot of great things. I met Dick Mazza and Dick Sears, actually, when I was in prison. And they helped my family and many other families with a little bit of push, of course, and had to be very much involved, but for grandparent rights in the state of Vermont. And they made a huge impact and did a lot to make all of that progress, because prior to, grandparents really didn't have rights in the state of Vermont. And it doesn't necessarily just have to do with people in prison either. You know, it was really important to me that my kids still were able to spend time with family.
Right.
And sometimes that cannot happen. But that's also in the case with divorce or death or anything else as well, where a grandparent is a vital part of a kid's life.
Yep.
And so I will always eternally be grateful for everything that he and Dick Sears and several other people in legislation that helped with that.
He's fighting cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they say that he is not technically savvy. So several years ago, he was wondering what all the hype was about this new Apple Watch. So they decided to get him one. And,
does he have one?
This morning, apparently they got him one, but it's a joke because there's a picture here of him with Phil Scott. It's right on our page, and they've attached an apple to some sort of beaded bracelet.
I think that's fantastic that they've done something like that. That's so cool. Did you see all the people, it's been in the news, but did all the stories about all the people tying the knot yesterday?
Yes, and proposals. We actually posted one of the proposals yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that up on top of Mansfield.
Yeah, so
I have to tell you though, Raylene, listen, I know somebody's probably going to be upset with me for saying this too, Raylene. Mm-hmm. But it's like, I don't know if I would have picked yesterday to pop the question during totality.
Why not? You'll never forget it, right?
Well, if I was the female, I probably would have been like, Bill, yes, but can we just watch this? It's for 30 seconds. Can you ask me later? I'm just saying. I mean, during total, really? Can we just
I think
watch here for a second?
It's pretty epic. Yes, John, you heard that right. John's like, wait, what?
You'll have to have a conversation with John.
I will.
Someday.
I'll have a conversation with him.
But it's like, why? Okay, whatever. I don't know. I would be like, yes, I'll marry you, but can we just please watch this first? Give me 90 seconds, Bob. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm saying.
No, I mean, I guess.
Would you want someone to propose to you during the total? Can we?
Well, I don't want anybody to propose to me. Period.
Oh, come on.
Because that's never happening.
Are you over? Are you done with that?
Oh, more than over and done with that. Like, so over it. It's not funny. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Did you just see what JT posted? Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely not.
You know, this is something. There's something wrong with that guy. I think he must have fallen and hit his head or something. I don't know.
Fell off the truck.
Oh,
yeah.
My God.
You know.
Was there anything else that was real hot in Vermont news yesterday?
I mean, hello. No.
I don't.
There wasn't really. I mean, there are some things. Yes, life did still move on. You know, we had some arrests and cases and some, you know, a few things going on. We had this crazy family that lost their freaking minds that took a dip, an eclipse dip in Lake Eden.
Well, I think that's cool. I mean, really.
Do you think they were watching?
Did they go during?
You're against this.
Wait a second.
You're against this freaking proposal, but you're fine with jumping in a cold lake.
All I'm saying, Raylene, is during the totality part, you should be looking at the sun, paying attention to that. You got the glasses. You've been dealing with the traffic. We've been talking about this for months.
So just pay attention.
Pay attention to what's going on. Jump in the lake 30 seconds later. But catch the... I don't think they jumped in the lake during totality, though. Did they?
I don't know when they jumped in the lake. I just know they did it, and I think they're batshit crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine? One of the photos shows the ice, like, all around them.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
my God.
Becky's saying, wasn't there a train versus car accident yesterday?
There was in Barton. That is posted as well. There were several accidents yesterday, but the cars had parked too close to the tracks, and the train took care of that.
Nobody got hurt, though.
Nobody got hurt with that.
What color license plate was on the car that got hit by the train?
I didn't see. It did not show. But that, you know, that could have that anybody could have done that.
Sure.
It doesn't matter what color license plate you had, because anybody could have done that. Actually, no matter who you were.
I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying too that it was in Barton. That's where it was. It was in Barton, and there was, I mean, a lot of accidents, a lot of stuff happening yesterday. We already told about the man that was arrested for setting fire to the entrance at Bernie Sanders' office.
Sure.
You know, things like that.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff like that happened. Deaths. Let's see. Woman shoots interstate driver, says
In
God
Florida.
told her to do it.
God told me to do it.
Yep. Just all kinds
Where
of...
was that? Was in Florida, right?
Mm-hmm. So...
as far as I know, she didn't kill anyone, though, right?
As far as I know, she didn't.
I don't think she killed anyone.
Yeah. We have Green Up Day coming right around the corner.
Yep.
So people are prepping for that.
Yeah, I saw that.
On May 4th.
Yep.
Let's see. We have, we don't care. Today is opening day.
Opening
for
day?
the Boston Red Sox.
Oh, my God. Is it?
It's opening day
At
at
Fenway?
Fenway today. Today is opening day.
Wow.
Yes.
Dottie's excited about that, huh?
I'm sure she is.
We're getting
I'm sure she is.
We're getting reports right now from reporter Charles Martin, who's on scene right now, and he's got
Oh God.
apparently a photograph of a strange man who is doing something on the side of the road right now. We're showing it on the monitor. Not sure what that's all about, but yeah, looks like he's holding something. I don't know what this is about, but maybe we'll check in with Chuck and see if we can get more information about this. But we're showing this strange man. Looks like he's put a few pounds on. Looks like it's been a rough winter for that old fat fella. I'm
That
Just
old
saying.
woodchuck.
Yeah, doesn't look good. Who is that? Let's zoom in a little bit more. See if we can. Okay. Wow. Clearly somebody that is not physically fit and conditioned. But anyway, yeah. So that's it. I mean, that's
That's
it.
it. I mean, there's not a lot.
Just really-
What else was happening? Even if something else was happening, I'm sure the majority of us don't know.
Right.
Because
Right.
everybody was concentrating on the eclipse.
What was Brummert doing? Do we know?
Watching the eclipse.
Front yard?
I believe so. I believe he just watched it from home.
He posted up. I got to admit, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think lots of people felt that way, that were like, what's the big deal? But it was, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And because we have seen eclipse before, but nothing like that.
Sure. Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Tuesday night meal tonight at the American Legion, Post 10, right here in Barrie,
What is it?
the chicken parmesan, served over linguine with a tossed salad, garlic bread, and dessert for just $12. If you want that meal, please call ahead, and if you can call by noon today, that
Can
would
I give
be
the number?
great. You can go ahead and give the number.
479-9058.
That's right.
You'll be saying that after your Tuesday night meal.
Oh my God.
At
Why
the
do you always have to be so gross?
479-9058. Call in your order. If you know you're going to go to the American Legion tonight for dinner, might as well call them
Yes, call
and
ahead.
say, yeah,
Even if you're going to dine in or take out, just so that they cook enough or they don't cook too much.
yes.
It's just nice to give them a heads up.
Our community calendar, powered by The World, Central Vermont's favorite weekly newspaper, celebrating their 50th year, Raylene. 50 years in print. 300 convenient location stands throughout Central Vermont, reaching over 20,000 readers every week. We get a lot of information from The World, and we get a lot of our information from Raylene. Wellness Wednesdays tomorrow.
It is.
Yes.
Yes,
Tomorrow.
it is.
For folks that have been living under the same rock that I've been living under, according to Bill, who are not familiar with Wellness Wednesday, it's on 23 Summer Street, which is the WellSpace building. It's Washington County Mental Health that has been putting this together for a long time now, and you go over there on Wednesdays. We tell you which Wednesdays. It's like every other Wednesday or something. And from 4:30 until 7 o'clock, you go in the building. It's free. Everything is free. You can have some tea, some snacks. They'll do mindful meditation. They'll do chair massage, back massage, foot massage. I'm kind of making this up a little bit.
I was
Scalp
gonna say, why are you telling people all this stuff that's
scalp
not true?
massage,
That's not nice of you.
earlobe
Don't lie to people.
earlobe massage. They'll do the ear acupuncture. Might even clip your toenails. Who knows? You don't know. They always have wonderful things going on over there. And everything's free. But please call ahead and let them know if you would like one of the massages so that they can plan that out. But yeah, we'll be talking about it on the air tomorrow morning. We always do. Probably one of the biggest things. It probably isn't one of the biggest things, but I'm making it the biggest thing because I'm so excited about this. Cars and Coffee is coming up this
All right.
weekend.
Good Lord. You make me nervous when you talk about shit because you make things up. But this is true, so you can talk about that.
Yes. Look at the look on your face. Hold on, let me zoom in.
Well, some of the stuff you say, my God.
Well, there's nobody over there clipping toenails, Raylene. People know this. They know I'm joking.
Oh,
What?
I'm sorry, Heather.
I'm sorry, Heather. Maybe Heather will give me a foot massage if I go over there. I don't know. Reiki. That was the thing that I forgot about. Reiki and sound healing, which the sound healing thing is something that I really want to check out.
You do.
I really do. I believe in that stuff.
You could use some healing.
Could I? Could I? What's up with Cars and Coffee? That's coming up this weekend.
It
on
is. And
Sunday.
it's going to be right down here at the Aspen Dental parking lot, right in front of Price Chopper.
All right. Starts at 9.
Yes.
Goes till noon.
Yeah, great cars of all kinds.
Yeah.
And cars and trucks and coffee and music and
Oh my God.
yeah, it's a great time.
I'll be there.
Take the kids out to see and stuff.
Some
too.
of the classics.
Yeah, I mean it's awesome to see. I don't think he's going to go this weekend, but Craig just bought a 1995 S10.
Oh yeah.
It's got a V8 motor in it though. It has like this huge
What?
motor in it. It sounds
What?
like a muscle car Mustang or something.
There's
It's just this
he's
little
got a
two-wheel
V8?
drive. Yeah, it's just this little two-wheel drive pickup truck, but it's pretty cool looking actually. And I'm just happy that he has something that he enjoys and can put his mind and energy towards.
Yeah.
So I just think it's awesome.
That's it. So he'll be there.
No, I don't. I just said, you don't listen ever.
What do you say?
I don't think he's going to the first one because he's not quite ready yet.
To get the car out.
Right.
Here's the thing, though. I say to Craig, all of the rain that's coming, starting like when? Tomorrow. Mm-hmm. We've got like 4 or 5 straight days of rain. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing. That's going to wash all of the salt off the roads.
Right.
Maybe not all of it. Most of it.
Yeah,
I think,
because he will not drive it. When he came home with it, he said, I'm parking in the garage.
Yeah.
And I was like, the hell you are? Like, I'm not parking outside.
who's
You
outside?
lost your freaking mind?
Who's outside?
No, he cleaned the garage so that his car could fit in there with mine.
I was going to say, I wouldn't be surprised if he built a damn garage.
Yeah, like I'm not parking outside, buddy.
Yeah. So you're still in, but he's in too.
Oh, I never would have moved.
You wouldn't have what?
Are you kidding me? No.
You're talking about Craig here. I could see
don't
him.
care.
All right. So you guys are all snuggled in the garage at night, staying warm and toasty and dry.
He drove it today.
Oh,
He drove
he
it to work
did?
today. Well, it's not because it's all dry out. It's
Yeah.
not puddly.
Do you are you all worked up and foaming at the mouth over the fact that the Huskies have just won back-to-back NCAA basketball titles?
Not really.
Plenty are. I mean, I'm sure there's some big UConn fans here in Vermont. Maybe not. But yeah, second straight NCAA title. Took out Purdue. 75-60 was the final.
I don't watch any of that stuff, as you know. I don't really pay attention to any of it.
Yeah.
All I know is that many people were rooting for UConn, and that
Yeah.
did not happen, unfortunately.
What do you mean?
Well, they didn't win. The girls, the women.
Oh, the women. Oh, I'm talking about the guys.
Yeah.
The guys won. I was just going to say to you, you don't listen.
Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Would have been amazing if she
I was-
actually won.
Yeah, I was shocked about
because
that.
she had not won a tournament yet. That's the only thing that she hadn't done in
Yeah.
her career, basically. So it would have been another thing for her to
Yeah, that would have been cool.
check mark.
That would have been. I was surprised about that.
Yeah.
And not that I should be surprised because I don't really know anything about this stuff.
Well, me either, except, I listened to Shep and the girls, and so I've been paying attention to that part of it. And I know that Caitlin Clark is Wheels' all-time favorite player.
Yeah. And Wheels will be talking about that tomorrow night, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Sure. I'm sure. Heather's saying should have been
won.
Bama. Yeah.
Yep.
Why is she an Alabama fan? Do
Well,
we
I
know?
think because she has lots
that's
of
right.
family.
She's got family there. That's true. I didn't even think of that. Okay, there it is. What else is happening?
What else is happening? Well, tonight, you know what night it is, right? You know it's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
What happens on Tuesday, JD?
American Legion. We've talked about this. They've got their meal going on tonight.
No,
Talk about
it's
it.
not just
And
about.
bingo.
It's
It's bingo right after.
it's bingo right after. And you know what else happens on Tuesday night?
What?
Open Giant Connect 4 right
Oh,
out back
God,
at
yes.
Jerry's Sports Tavern.
Yes.
You can go have a great game
Yeah.
of Connect 4, play some pool, have something to eat, a bite to eat. They have some bar bites. They have
Yeah.
wings and hot dogs and pizza and all kinds of great things like that.
You can
have some
sit
of your
around,
favorite drinks.
sit around with your locals, talk about all the Flatlanders that were driving by your house
Yes,
yesterday.
and just have a great time. Relax. It's a great place to go. It's right out here, right out back on 30 Summer Street.
Fantastic.
Plenty
And
of parking.
what time's that start again?
Loads of fun. The doors open at 5.
All right,
and
5
it's
o'clock.
open Connect 4. So is soon. Doors open at 3.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
But you can start. I mean it's open Connect 4, so you can just play anytime. It's not a tournament or anything. You can just, yeah.
All right.
So we just got a updated 89 South travel report from our one and only Chris Massey. Plenty of assholes on the interstate this morning. Traffic is flowing pretty good, though.
Yeah. He that was so beautifully said. Plenty of assholes
Yeah.
on the road this morning.
But traffic is flowing pretty good.
God. How many I don't know.
And he did not direct that comment at anybody in general.
Oh.
He said assholes. He said plenty of assholes.
Was he implying that
Could have been some Vermonters. Could have been some people
Oh.
from Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York,
Okay.
Connecticut,
so
anywhere.
he's just grouping everyone that's on the road is an asshole this morning.
That's right. There are some assholes on the road. And who knows? Maybe Chris is one of those assholes.
Absolutely.
He didn't
and
say.
I would even say likely that he's driving like an asshole.
You
this
know,
morning.
he's probably a little late because he's left a little later than he
Sure.
thought he was going to leave.
Well, he's all
So
thrown off with the whole, going on.
that's right, Glenn.
Caribbean.
All inclusive assholes.
Yeah.
That's right. We're always inclusive here
Can you
at the Aired Out podcast.
imagine? Hold on. There's somebody across the street from you that's waving. He's getting in that truck right there. He's got a motorcycle in the back of the truck.
He still hasn't taken that thing out of his truck. He's just going to ride around with it for
Why-
months like
why
a
is-
trophy?
Why
Is that what he's going to do?
Why is he there? What is he doing right now?
Well, he went to Nelson's probably for his job, is my guess. Probably because he's the maintenance man. Oh, my God. He's a maintenance man, and he probably needed something at the hardware store. I can't believe he's still riding around with it. Is that what he's going to do? Is he
doesn't
never
know.
going to get his license and drive the damn thing? He's just going to ride around with it like a trophy in his pickup?
Why don't you ask him that?
Oh, good Lord.
He is probably one of these guys that's going to drive around with a motorcycle in the back of his truck all summer just to look cool, just to say, "Hey, ladies, look at me, look at my bike."
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Doesn't
Just
even
ride
start.
around? Are you ever going to take the friggin' thing out of the back of your truck?
Shop today, yeah. I found a nest in it. So
He found a rat's nest in the.
You found a nest in it?
whole inside.
Oh, so you're leaving it outside for now because you don't want those to end up in your house somewhere.
Yeah, it was in my garage.
Uh-huh.
Loaded up and
Chuck is in the studio right now, and if you look right next to
Oh, well,
Raylene's
thank
head,
goodness.
you can see the motorcycle. No, now you're blocking it. There, it's right there. It's like right next to Raylene's head.
I was thinking that you just were going to ride around with it in your pickup truck like it was some sort of trophy instead of driving it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at how badass I am with my big truck, with the motorcycle in the back.
Yeah, that guy has a motorcycle in his pickup.
Here's your newspaper.
Join.
No, I gotta get back and fix something.
Oh,
At the school. That's why I was down here.
I told you.
Yeah. So
He's
my
working.
skylight turned out to be a big hole, so I gotta go fix it.
Maybe someday Chuck will come on the air with us.
Someday.
When he actually grows some nads, there he is,
Oh my good God.
walking across the street. The guy, I'm telling you, he doesn't know what he's doing.
It's very easy to understand why the two of you are friends. That's all I'm going to say about that. And then everybody else can, come up with their own determination of what I mean by that.
We were in his truck the other day. We drove down to Putney. Mm-hmm. While we're driving on the interstate, he starts playing Cowboy Carter, the new Beyonce country album. And I'm like, dude, Chuck, what are you doing?
That's nasty.
And he's like, JD, it's the 8th album to top the Billboard 200 charts, man. This is awesome stuff. Have you listened to it? And I'm like, Chuck,
no.
why are you listening to Beyonce's country music? Is there something wrong with you? You need to have an open mind, JD. You need to start listening. You need to broaden your horizons.
You need to reset.
You need to listen to more, different styles of music. I'm like, dude.
He says it was the Barbie song, Get It Right.
It really it really surprised me that he loves Beyonce the way he does. A lot of people don't realize that. They don't know that.
Does he love her music or does he love her?
He loves everything about Beyonce.
Well,
And he's like, have you listened to some of her early pop stuff from the... what are you talking about, Chuck? God, really, it did. It really surprised me. Mm-hmm. Someone who could love AC/DC so much and make Beyonce a close second? Really?
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
It doesn't.
At all.
It really doesn't.
Speaking of really,
Yeah.
aren't we having G back in here pretty
G's
soon?
gonna be
He's
back.
going to be in at the end of the month,
End
correct?
of the month, yes. He's got his damn homework set out for him, too.
He does. He's supposed to be watching us and listening to us
Yeah.
and taking notes. Is that what he's doing?
Gee, I'll give you $100 right now if you post up "Hi JD" in the comments. See? The Biden administration announced a new student debt relief proposal yesterday, Raylene. Mm-hmm. Has the potential to impact nearly 30 million borrowers. Mm-hmm. Over 43 million Americans owe. Are you sitting down, Raylene?
Yep.
Are you sure you're sitting down?
Just say it.
Over 43 million Americans owe $1.6 trillion, that's trillion, in federal student loans. Mm-hmm. $1.6 trillion. Mm-hmm. The proposal, if approved, would cancel up to $20,000 in interest for roughly 25 million Americans who have exceeded the amount they initially borrowed. You got any thoughts on this? Feelings? Comments coming in? Brummert, what are you saying?
There are lots of people that have paid the majority of their lives in their career for the debt they incurred.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so it just doesn't... I know it's an impediment, but it's a choice you make to go to college and to spend that money to have a career. It's a choice you make. And just like it's a choice to go up to Kohl's or down to TJ Maxx and use one of their credit cards that charge you 39% interest.
Bingo!
And then, say I don't want to pay it. It's a choice that
You're right.
you make.
I agree.
And it sucks. And there are a lot of people that are still paying for their college education or they've already busted their ass to do that and because that's what they chose to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
And meanwhile, we have homeless veterans.
Yeah.
We have homeless children.
Sure.
We have all kinds of things happening
Yeah.
where we could use great amount of money.
Yep.
And we have an opioid crisis that is absolutely insane, killing people hourly, not just daily, hourly, and we don't have money for that.
The priorities
have-
are so fucked up in this
That's
country.
right. We have people on fixed income, elderly, that cannot get medications. They have to choose between food and medication. We have just all kinds of really dumbass shit.
Oh, but Raylene, this is an investment in our youth in the future.
How much more are we going to give our youth? What we're doing, what we are giving them is, well, that's what we're giving them, entitlement. We're not teaching them anything by just continuously handing them things and never saying no, and no discipline, I mean, come on. Teach
Spot on.
responsibility.
Spot on.
Whatever. I'm sure I'll get hate mail like crazy for that.
yes.
But it's true. It's the way I feel about it. I mean, it's just freaking crazy.
Raylene, you have to be careful with what you say because you could hurt someone's
No, I
feelings.
don't.
You could hurt someone's feelings with that comment, Raylene.
Yeah, well. Oh, well. My feelings get hurt that I have to keep my mouth shut. That hurts my feelings that I have to worry about constantly about making somebody.
Raylene, you're entitled to
Upset.
have an opinion as long as it's aligned with the
Somebody else's.
Someone else's.
Right. Well, people that think they're the majority, but I still think they're the minority, and the majority of us just are actually
Agree.
do try to bite our tongue and do try to be respectful because that's how we were raised.
Yeah.
So the majority of us all agree that it's all a bunch of bullshit, and they're still the minority. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel about it.
Chuck just says, we give more to the youth today than I ever got.
Yeah, I had to have a job. I was babysitting at 13.
Sure.
If I wanted a certain pair of pants or a certain pair of shoes that was outside of
Right.
what my mom, would give us for school clothing, we had to buy it ourselves. We had to save.
Yeah, but-
we wanted to go to the movies if we wanted to do anything.
But let's also say there are plenty of young folks out there who are busting their asses
oh, there are.
to pay off their
I have
student loans.
I have a lot of respect for them. I have a ton of respect
There's a lot.
for them.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there are a lot, and there are a lot that do work and go, work after school, work
Yeah.
work on the summers, and
Yeah.
pay for their own car and their
Yep.
insurance and whatever. That's because they're raised well.
Yeah. Agree.
But I mean, plain and simple.
You're making me think of Brody.
Brody Brown,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You're making me think of him right now.
yeah.
Like he's a perfect example
Mm-hmm.
of someone who is like, I'm going to bust ass. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get what I want
What I want in life, exactly.
and not have a handout. Wait, yeah,
Right, and there are tons of kids. I know all kinds of kids like that, and even look at Rosie
yeah.
or Connor or somebody who has grabbed a dream and said, "I'm going to give back to my community in some way." I'm proud of those kids.
Speaking of Rosie, tell our listeners
She's
about
going to be in here pretty soon.
as you're telling everyone about Rosie.
Mm-hmm.
Watch your monitor. You go ahead. Tell everyone about
Happy
Rosie.
Good Day, Vermont. So Rosie was painting on a canvas in her living room, and or at home. I don't know if it was the living room, but she was painting at home, and some of the canvas, the paint may have bled through the canvas a little bit, but that was okay. They still loved the message. Her parents did, and they. So they helped her design these. That's her design, her original design. But they put it on T-shirts and several other things, and they're selling them. And a portion of the proceeds go to a different organization every month. So last month it was the Vermont Kidney Association. This month it is the Mitzvah Fund. So, and she's going to be coming in here and talking to us about that really soon at the end of the month.
I cannot wait for that.
Me either.
She's what, 9 years old? Mm-hmm. It's going to be fun.
8 or 9. Super excited to sit down and chat with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Good
gonna
girl.
wear you're gonna wear your shirt that day too, right?
Of course I am.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Grab some lunch today at Harrington's Food and Fuel because
Yep.
it is wing day. So you can get wings, pizza, burgers, salads with,
Yeah.
the ranch. You can get the ranch for anything. You dip your pizza in it. You can dip your chips in it. You can dip your wings in it if you want. You can dip whatever you want in that ranch. It's amazing. Dump it all over your salad. Made by Mimi's Donuts and Cinnamon Twist. They also have Mrs. Martell's Gourmet Cookies there, and McCarthy's Family Maple
syrup, yeah.
fresh maple syrup on top. And don't forget to bring your Eclipse glasses.
Yes, and I say recycle. They're not recycling. They take the Eclipse glasses at Harrington's. They're collecting them, and then they're going to be mailing them where again?
Overseas.
All right.
I don't know exactly where without pulling the post back
All
up
right.
and reading
to
it
another
again.
country that's going to be experiencing an eclipse
Later in the year.
Later in the year.
Yeah, in the fall.
So give your glasses up to Harrington's. Pardon me. I want to say that there's one spot left in the April 15th CDL course over at Giroux General Transport. One spot left. So if you want it, this is your opportunity. Last I knew, there was one spot left. It could be full right now, but Tracy, her phone number is 279-3325 over at Giroux General Transport. If you miss the CDL course starting on the 15th, you have to wait until June 15th because that will be the next one that will be starting up. June 15th. So get on this. Call today, 279-3325, and make sure you get your permit first before the class, and which is easy to do. It's easy to do, but that's a new requirement now. And if it's hazmat theory training that you're interested in, April 19th is when that starts up, 2 p.m. Again, if you're interested in any of this or you know someone who might be, Giroux General Transport, 279-3325. Go.
Yeah. And Preston's has some new 2024 Fortes just arrived on the lot, and they'd be happy to have you stop down 51 Galveston Hill Road right there in Montpelier.
Good people.
Good, very good people.
Great
Cute
people.
little cars, too.
Yeah.
Nice and economical to drive.
Can we post up that fist brawl in on Main Street? Can we post that up on our page?
I don't see why not. I thought you already did. You didn't?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I think,
well, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean, I think you shared it to me, but
I shared it to you so that we had it to play this morning.
That was almost. I'm telling you, that was almost Chuck and I over the whole Beyonce thing. I mean,
You were going to throw?
It was not. Yeah, it was not good. Mm-hmm. It was not good. I think is that pretty much everything that we have?
That's a wrap.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a busy day today. I'll be back at noon.
Yes.
With Jerry from the Veterans Place. We'll tell you a little bit about him and the Veterans Place.
Can't wait for that.
And then you'll be back this afternoon with Rex.
2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. So, and we're gearing up for more of that. We should let people know that often now on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you may see more than one show.
Yep.
So, yeah. If you know of something that we should know about, if you know that there's something going on or something that we should be talking about, somebody that you think we should be interviewing, something that is, please let us know. Send a message, call, whatever.
Let us know.
Just let us know so that we can get it out there.
We scared Gordon this morning.
We didn't scare Gordon. You scared Gordon because he thought you were undressing. Yeah. We didn't scare him. I'm not the one being a dumbass. You are.
Who's it?
But he should get used to that if he's going to continue to tune in, because you often do
What?
dumbass things like that.
I've never undressed.
Undress, rub your gut, wiggle your ass in front of the camera. You're always up to something stupid.
I've never undressed.
That's not true. You dropped them right out there on Main Street and pressed your cheeks up against the window while I was live trying to do my very first show.
Have a great day, everyone. We'll catch you soon.